Hello, my lovely viewers and my dear students. Welcome to your math distance learning class. In this session today, we are going to be working on part 2 of the last video that was uploaded for you. So today we are going to be learning about volumes of pyramids and cones. Let's get started. And if you have not watched the previous video which talked about part 1 of this lesson, where we learned how to find the volume of prisms and cylinders, I would advise you to watch it in the description box. I will put the link there. And let's now get to know the learning objectives for today. So in this session, you will learn how to find the volume of pyramids and the volume of cones. This is a very important topic that is going to be very useful for grade 9. So let's do the first key concept for today, that is going to be the formula that would help us to find the volume of a pyramid. So the formula is the volume of the pyramid V is equal to 1 by 3B times H. And from the last video, I hope you are now very clear that B is the area of the base. So if it is a square pyramid, then it will be the area of the square. If it is a rectangular pyramid, it will be the area of the rectangular. Also, in a question, height, if it is given to you, then you can plug the both values B and H in the formula for volume to get to your answer. So let's see how we can apply this key concept to solve some problems. Okay, so let's do example 1. So in this example, we have to find the volume of the square pyramid. So because it is a square pyramid, I want you to notice that the base here is given to you as a square. And for this square, the side length is 9 centimeter. So the base edge length is given to you as 9 centimeter. Also, the height of this pyramid is given to you as 14 centimeter. So let's go ahead and find its volume. The formula for volume, as you have seen in the previous slide, is 1 by 3 base times height. So the base, which is a square here, will have the base area capital B as side square. So that will be 9 centimeter square. So that is what we have substituted here. Height is already given. You want to simplify this expression now. You can use a calculator, and this whole simplification comes out to be 378 centimeter cube. So we can deduce that the volume of the square pyramid with the base length 9 and the height 14 is 378 centimeter cube. So that completes example 1. Let's now solve one problem together. And this is a pyramid given to you. I want you to find the volume of this pyramid. So before we go ahead and find the volume, let's look at the base once more. So let's count the number of sides. This is one side, second side, third side, fourth side, fifth and sixth. So the base here looks like a regular hexagon. Now the good part is that you are already given the area of this regular hexagon. So the area of this hexagon is the base area, which is 22 centimeters square. Also in this question you are given the height of the pyramid. So we just have to do a little calculation to get the volume of this pyramid. So if we go back and write the formula, it is 1 by 3 base times height. Both the things are given to us. So the only thing we need to do here is plug in the values. So let's substitute the base area. Don't forget the units here, very important, and the height. So eventually when you are going to simplify this expression, you are going to be getting the volume as having the units of centimeter cube. Remember, we are multiplying an area centimeter square with a height which is 5 centimeter, and then we are dividing it with 3. So here the unit is going to be definitely centimeter cube. Now let's multiply. I would give you a few minutes to do the computation. So 22 with 5 would give you 110, and that is what you have to divide by 3. So if you do your calculation, it will come out to be 36.666, reoccurring decimal. So let's round it off to one decimal place. So it is going to be approximately equal to 36.7 centimeter cube. So that is the volume of this hexagonal pyramid. So now that you've understood the first concept, let's move on to our second learning objective, and that is to find the volume of a cone. So the cone that you see here has a base area capital B and a height h. I hope you remember from the previous videos that a cone is like a special type of pyramid. So the same formula is going to be working here to get to the volume. So volume is 1 by 3 base times height. And I want you to again notice the base of this cone. Definitely this cone is a special type of pyramid, as you see, with the base as a circle. So that tells us that the area of the base, that was your capital B in the formula for volume, is going to be the area of the circle. So we substitute pi r square in place of that. And that gives us the final formula that we are going to be now using to compute our volume of the cone. 1 by 3 pi r square h. So let's get ahead and see some examples on volume of cone now. Okay, so let's now find the volume of this cone, which is a right cone given to you. And in this cone, as you see in the image which is given, that the base has a diameter of 6 meters. So the radius is going to be half of that. So I take my radius as 6 meters divided by 2. So that is 3 meters. So that is what is given here, the radius as 3 meters. Notice the height of the cone is also given, that is 11 meters. So you have both the things given to you, the height and the radius. So we can just go ahead and plug in those in the formula. So 1 by 3 pi r square h, that's your formula. In this question, if you just leave your pi like this, your answer would come out to be 33 pi on simplification after you have substituted your radius and your height in this expression. And if you want to simplify that more and give your answer in terms of a decimal, then you can go ahead and substitute pi as 3.14 here. And when you do that, the volume for this cone comes out to be 103.7 meter cube. Don't forget the unit, and that would be the complete solution of the volume of this right cone. Now I want you to try one question yourself. So this is a part of your homework. On the screen, you see a question on volume of cone. Find the volume of this cone with the radius 3 meters and height 7 meters, and then type your answer in comment section. I'll check your answer and respond to you for sure. Okay, now that we have done the last two solids, pyramid and cone, in this lesson, and we have learned how to find the volume, let's summarize the whole concept in this form of formula sheet. So this formula sheet shows you for the four important solids that we have done, namely your prism, your cylinder, your pyramid, and your cone, the formula to compute the volume. So this is a formula sheet. I would want you to remember. It's very, very important. If you remember these four formulas for calculating the volume of a prism, namely V equal to B times H, that will work for your cylinder also. The difference is just the base radii, and then the pyramid, which is 1 by 3 b times h, and finally for cone, which is 1 by 3 pi r square h. This is going to be an important formula sheet. I would want you to practice more and more problems on these four solids so that you get comfortable with these formulas and they are very easy for you to learn, remember, and apply. So that brings us to the end of today's short session where we learned volume of pyramids and volumes of cones. I advise you to revise today's session and looking forward to meeting you in the next class. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel for more math videos. Bye students.